Hi guys and welcome back to Shed Gaming. We are back in action with the 1,250 point bat rip today. Celebrate Shed Gaming hitting 1,000 subscribers! My friends, thank you so much. I am in awe of how many awesome, amazing people support the Shed. So honestly, I love you all. An epic giveaway coming up a week today. So subscribe to be part of that epic. Honestly, I'm Synaptic Nexus, which is the best Tyranid high fleet in my leading force. I have a Neuro Tyrant with no enhancement because I ran out of points. But that's as they are, just really good with the Flamer. Cool Shadows in the Warp at 1 better, as in -1 to your leadership test. I got a Broodlord with 2 squads of 5 Stealers. The Neuro Tyrant will be working with 3 Tyrant Guard, who have their crushing claws, they're blind, and they get +1 to hit to the unit. Neuro Tyrant gives them, and also +1 to wound if the unit is battle shocked, which is super spicy. Moving on, we have 2 squads of 3 Brain Bugs, and Brain Bugs are just super good with that Warp Blast. And then I have Epic Hero, Old One Eye, because for 140 points, him and Typhus are the best pointed models in the game. He's got a 5 of pain, 9 wounds, 2 up save, really nasty melee, and he regens wounds in both pairs' command phases, which is so good. 80 points of Rippers, 2 squads of single 1 Rippers, and a squad of 2 Rippers. All the Rippers, just to come in, do actions, do secondary points, and do amazing. Finally, we have 2 Tyrannifexes, because they went down at points, and they're really, really cool. So the one on the left, he has a Rupture Cannon and his Stinging Salvos, and the one on the right is Lime Green, because he's acidic. So he is going to be played with a Acid Spray, which is the nice close range flamer, which is pretty cool. So a little bit of property there. So we have 2 C-Fexes, they're very tough, they went down in points, they have a once a game ignore damage rule, 16 wounds, 2 up save, T12, what's not to like? And then Synaptic Nexus briefly just gives my army 3 turns of buffs. I get a 5 up invuln, I get +1 to hit in melee, and I get +1 to advance and charge for units that are within Synapse range. And I get really good strats as well to worsen the AP, but that's only on exclusive Synapse units, as someone kindly pointed out. And that is 1250 points, Synaptic Tyranids.
We've got 1230 points to Drukhari, where we're running Real Space Raiders, so the old attachment today. Because I've got some new toys, I've got some new Talos that I want to try out. We've got 3 characters, so going from left to right, we've got Urian Rackhalf. He's just coming on his own today, he's the named homunculus. He gets back up on a 2+ if he dies, so he's basically a tiny Gilliman. We'll see what he does. And then Lilith, unfortunately she got a haircut.
She's bald.
But she's got 10 witches with her. She smashes face, like she's really good. We'll see what she can do today. Then we've got the Beast Pack, all converted.
Very cool.
Yeah, out of spare Raider parts and all sorts of stuff.
Batman boomerangs then.
Yeah, man, the drones. From right to left, 10 units of Cabalites. And then to the left of the Cabalites, we've got 2 units of 5 Mandrakes. They might look a little bit like Eldar, but they're actually Mandrakes.
How dare you, Proxy?
And then behind them, we've got the Scourges with Dark Lances. To the right, that's an old model. You guys might know that if you've been playing for a long time. It's going to be the Kronos today. And then at the back, we've got the Talos, 2 units of 2. Bosh, they're here to do some hurt. They've all got heat lances, which should hopefully take out some big bugs. And then rounding out the list, we've got 2 transports, 1 Venom, 1 Raider, 1230 points. Let's do this. And the
Talos are pretty good. They have a 5 of pain.
Talos are pretty good, man. Yeah, they're T7,
very chunky.
3 up armor, 6 up invuln, 5 up film of pain, many wounds.
Yep, and that's pretty much the hammer and anvil of your list. You have a lot of guns, a lot of cool models, and some throwbacks as well, as that's 1,230 points against 1,250 points of the Tyranids. And see what happens in an epic game. The primary mission today is Sites of Power. Basically, if you hold No Man's Land objectives with your characters, you get an additional 3 points. You get 3 points for each objective marker you control, and then 3 points for each site of power that have been empowered by a character in No Man's Land. And you do that by holding it in a character in your command phase. And it's the same in the 5th, but whoever goes second gets the point at the end of the turn instead of the end of their command phase. So pretty sweet Sites of Power, fluffy mission, as the Tyranid bugs and the Drukhari characters are of immense importance. And then super fluffy, super crazy, we drew Maelstrom of Battle, which means you draw this one, you shuffle the deck, and you draw 2 more cards. So the first card we drew was Chilling Reign, and it explicitly says if you draw Chilling Reign, you've got to get another 2 cards, so a total of 3 new cards. So we're playing with 3 new additional cards from Chilling Reign. The first one, Supply Lines, a nice buff. If you hold your own objective marker in your command phase in your deployment zone, you get a CP on a 4+. The second one, Hidden Supplies. you get an additional objective marker in no man's land, which is really big, because if you hold that with the character, you'll get an additional points, which is like loads of points, up to 15 per turn, but there's a lot of primary play on offer basically, with 4 objectives in the middle, 6 on total. It's huge. Lastly, secret intel, which means you get 3 secondary cards a turn. So not only is primary really good, secondary is really good, and we're going to be having CP. This is a very strong mission for both of us, and it's going to be very crazy. Finally, the deployment is going to be search and destroy. Board is getting finalized, but has been set up by basically ITC player plays terrain. We've elected to have the Tyranids on this side, Drukhari on that side. We've been putting down pieces. We have a board set up together, not by Massoir, but we have a very cool board with rocks. This planet has long ago been forgotten by the Imperium, and a Drukhari raiding party has found it and seeks to loot the resources from this planet that is now blossoming with life. But little do they know, a synaptic splinter of a Tyranid invasion is on the way. So here we are, as we have barricades, which give you cover, trees give you cover, crates are obscured, these buildings are treating as obscured, line of sight is in play. It's the Tyranids versus Drukhari. 1250 points, my friends, let's do this. Reshuffling of the crates, but now deployment begins. And we have deployed. So we have the Tyranids on this side. I've been quite cagey, I've got my brain bugs, 2 swords of 3 behind the building, with the Nero Tyrant and his Tyrant Guard. The T-Fex with the Rupture Cannon looking quite defensive, and on the left, we have a single Ripper, and the T-Fex with acid spray behind the building on over there. And then we have 5 Gene Sealers just nestled in that lovely terrain piece, as well as having 5 more on that side with the Brood Lord ready to pounce onto the objective. As I have Old One Eye and 2 squads of Rippers off the board. One of them is a 2-man and one's a 1-man. And we're pushing over. We have the Drukhari.
We've got the Mandrakes have infiltrated. We've got a unit of Mandrakes here and a unit of Mandrakes behind the building on this flank. And then we've got the Beastmaster with his pack. So they've got scout moves, so they're either going to move up or hide, depending on who gets first turn. And then we've got everything else behind the building. We got 2 units of Talos, one here. Both the boats, the Cabalites for the Venoms, the Witch has got in the other Raider, the Kronos, Urian Rakoff, the Homunculus is just there in the middle, Scourges at the back. Off the board, we've just got the other 5 Cabalites who weren't lucky enough to get in the Venom. They're foot slogging it, and they're out in outflank.
Very nice. So it's the Tyranids, the Synaptic Nexus, against the Drukhari in a 1,250 point game. So get ready for an epicness in store. As we go now to the roll-off. So choose your weapon. Orange for the Nids. Let's go. Boom. 6-all. Battle lines is secure no man's command phase. I have synapse tokens to give out with my Nero Tyrant. I get a CP back as we both do, and I can pretty easily get on 2 points and get 10 for secondary and start, racking it in for the Tyranids. In my command phase, my opponent thankfully was very kind and pointed out that 4+, you get a CP, sorry. And I did, so I got a CP. In the command phase, I gained another CP, so I'm on 2 CP, and I gave out my synapse to my Tyrannifexes, both of them with my Nero Tyrant. And yeah, no primary, no battle shocks. Drukhari player has pain tokens.
Yeah, so I get 3 for a Strike Force game, and then 1 for having a Succubus, and 1 for having a Homunculus, so starting with a total of 5.
And pain tokens allow you to reroll hits.
Reroll hits, if I'm in combat I get extra AP, and I can reroll charges.
Very nice.
Advances.
It's pretty good. Let's go, okay, cool. Movement phase is also finished. We have pushed up the Nero Tyrant, and we have also basically spread out these Gene Sealers to be on the point, secure the No Man's Land. The Broodlord is on that point to get extend battle lines as well. So we get 10 for secondary. We're holding 2 points out of 5, 3 out of 5, including our backfield. And we pushed up a little bit with the Nero Tyrant. We have no shooting because nothing's in range or can see. And we're being a bit cagey with our big bugs to try and just prolong this conflict and get points. Of Tyranid turn 1, you're picking up both squads of Mandrakes.
Yeah, they go back into the shadows.
Into the shadows. Sorry, turn 1. They have storm hostile objective and investigate signals, discarding assassinate. No command phase, and they made their CP. And nothing is battle shocked, and we'll start the first turn for the Drukhari. At the end of the Drukhari, first turn, movement phase.
Move the Venom with the Cabalites in around here, and then jump the Cabalites to get some shots down this way. Scourge jumps up into the building, Witch is pressed up against the building. Kronos moving round, big blob of Talos moving up with the Beastmaster hiding behind these crates over here.
Very nice.
And we got coming in, Unit Scourge in that corner, Unit Scourge in this corner, they're going to get me some points.
Investigate signals.
Yes.
And your backfield objective is also sticky. Drukhari are pushing up, they're being bold and aggressive. Beginning of the shooting phase.
Spending 1 paint token, we're going to put it on this unit.
To give reroll hits.
And on a 4+, get it back. No.
He loses the paint ability, which he has done nothing to eliminate the Gene Sealers off the objective. And who you starting with? We have a scorpion looking dude.
Kronos.
Very cool model. Into the Steelers, one of them's lost their head. They might lose their will to live. The will of the hive mind. D6 for 3 hits. Basically a heavy flamer. And T4, so 3's to wound. Alright, you get 2, we get 1 wound. 5 up invulnerable save, fails the damage. A chicken has lost its head, but still alive. The Steeler is on 1 wound remaining. And that is that 50-point model fired. But he buffs, and he is touch of reroll hits because they're pain token. Going down the lines with a thin line of sight into these Tyranids who are blocked, who have cover. Spending a CP because the Neuro Tyrant is leading the unit. He is Synapse. 1 CP, minus 1 AP, which is pretty nice. Because AP 3 down to AP 1 out of 4 up saves. 4 Dark Lances, hitting on 3s, rerolling hits. Hitting on 4s. Hitting on 3s if you stay still.
Better.
2 hits, okay. D8, 3's to wound, that's 1 wound. 4 up save. Make it. The hive mind. Poison shots, split fire into the Gene Sealers declared before. Bam! Okay, that's pretty crap. Rerolls, thank God. Still only 1. There's D4. Okay.
And this film scratch because they're going to fly behind the way.
I'm filming.
Nice.
Very expensive squad of Drukhari Cabalites who are arguably overcosted, but can they get their worth?
They're armed to the teeth.
They have a Dark Lance and a Splinter Cannon in range of the Steeler who's on a wound, holding the point down. So, pretty big there. As the Drukhari come in with the Splinter Lance and the Dark Lance. Splinter Cannon. Starting with the Splinter Cannon.
Oh my
okay. God. Hit, and I'm 3 to wound, I'm guessing.
Yes, sir.
Yes. 1, 5 up. To wipe out that Steeler, I'm no longer on the point, and now you can Dark Lance me. Which misses. On the Steeler so far.
I'm winning. This is more victory.
This is victory. Drukhari wrote the first turn. They get 4 points of secondary as they managed to, investigate signals with both squads of Scourges who came in. You kicked me off the point, but you didn't storm the hostile point. But you might have more things to do.
End the fight. So there's a charge phase, no charges. Fight phase, no fighting. But then in the fight phase, these guys jump in the venom. That is all she wrote.
As we push now into Tyranid's turn 2. Carth Betrayal engaged in all fronts to investigate signals after I discarded Area Denial. Big blob of scary Drukhari death in the center that needs to get dealt with. In the command phase, the Broodlord is on the point in the center, so he empowers it, so I get an additional 3 points for my primary. Nothing is battle shocked, you killed 1 Gene Sealer, but you did kick me off the point. And I managed to get 9 points for my primary because of the Broodlord. And I made my CP as well, so it's starting off pretty well. I'm on 4 CP, as are you. And I've given Synapse to both the Tyrannid in my command phase as well. And no battle shocks too, so we're going to push down with Moon phase, Tyranids on turn 2, but most importantly, Tyranids turn 2, moving phase. We are pushing up. We got a nice big 6 on the advanced roll of these Tyrant guards, so this guy can push up and hopefully flame that guy. We pushed up with the Gene Sealers with this squad, looking like they're going to come up and crump some Drukari. I'll be having the last laugh as the Broodlord stayed on the point because he's racking it in, and now you're going to Overwatch with your yellow dude, who is a scary, scary name called
Kronos.
Nice. 2. Your 3s. Up with the Tyranids who are going to advance and shuffle that with these guys to get some lines of sight down into your Talos. Phase has finished. You Overwatch for a CP. Shooting phase begins, and we can see if we can do any crump and take the fight to the Drukhari. So we'll see what happens. Phase, we deep striked in a squad of Rippers over there to do investigate signals. This Ripper's pushing up to do investigate signals. Put down a Ripper here also just to get engaged for front points. Firing with the left Zoanthrope squad, spending a CP to get reroll 1s to hit and wound as an aura of 6 inches for anything that's Synapse, going into that right Talos squad, which is really good. Will of the Hive Mind, or whatever it's called, it's up on the screen now for you. You have a spend a CP to -1 to wound, so you both spend a CP, I'm on 3, you're on 2. Here we go with the left squad of Brain Bugs, with lethal hits coming in with a big damage. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s with lethal hits. 12 T7, so 4s to wound. Not bad. -1 to wound is helping you there. Rerolling 1s though. Yes. AP3 have 3 ups, covers 5 ups. D6 plus 1 damage! Oh, 6 plus 1 damage, you do have feeling pains. First one, that's 6 damage. Second one, that's... Ooh. First 6. Okay, you take 6 damage.
I make one.
Take down a Talos with one squad of brain bugs, and we have a second squad to fire. Sight shenanigans. The T-Fex can see just this one, but he can't see those two. So we're going to start now with the T-Fex and see if he can wipe out this guy. He is Synapse because of the aura ability being buffed by the Neurotyrant, so he has real ones to hit and wound, but he's still -1 to wound. Rupture Cannon and Stinger Salvos in range. Start with the big one. Rupture. 3s to hit. That's 2 hits. At 18, it's 3s to wound now because -1 wound.
Double shoots.
That's 2 3s. 4 is 6 ups. And you make unlucky. 46 damage goes through off his buffles. Okay, you take 14 damage. Effects really lit him up.
Strange thing.
Major Field of Pains, and you are dead. Last one exploded.
This is the second one.
The second one did explode. Major Field of Pains on the Talos and the character. You took 1 wound on that little Batarang guy, and this guy is destroyed as one of them exploded. Last 3 squad of brain bugs timed it well. They're on the right side. They can fire now into the Talos. I've killed 2 so far. This is now the second squad. No more rerolls, but no more -1 to wound. Hammer's down. Rain 3s to hit with lethals. Okay, that's 3 hits. Strat 12. Okay. I'm gonna CP this one. Oh, it's a cut!
Let's go, please. Yes.
Two of the 4 Talos are dead. I fired all my big guns, but we're not done with shooting yet. But that was pretty good for the Tyranids. I mean, I could have done a bit more, but I can't be too complacent as I wiped out a big squad of Talos. This guy is going to shoot his Psychic Scream Flamer into your snippy Scorpion boy. It's tough to 7, strength 5 doesn't matter, it's strength 6. So 2d6 hits. Flame on 9. Wounding on 5s. Okay, that was pretty good. P1, 2 damage. 4 ups, 2 damage. Bossed it! Sorry, that's shooting, and now we're going to begin the charges. I'm going to start with the Steelers. Charges with these squad of 4 Gene Steelers who are going to charge into this Chronoster. The 6 hits charge into the Chronosaurus. Ba-bam! That is an 8. Steelers make it in, and we're going to hit this Scorpion-looking thing. Alright, hitting on 2s, because I'm a Gene Stealer, and I reroll 1s, lol. Everything hits. 4 T7, 5s to wound. It's alright. 5 wounds go through, AP2. 5 ups, you take 3 damage on. For the bends, you take 4 wounds. Sky can't die, and he might die later though, hopefully, as you can fight me back. Tyranid's turn 2. We get 4 points for investigating the signals with the Ripper Swarms, and we get 3 points for engaging all fronts. Mandrakes are jumping off the wall again. That means I get 7 points for my secondary, and Tyranid's turn 2 is pushed down to Drukhari. Second turn, let's do this. Drukhari turn 2, they get behind enemy lines and deploy teleport Homer. No battle shocks to take by shadows in the warp, and crucially you passed it over here with the unit that was on the point, which means you can do the command phase ability and get you 9 for primary, as that back one is sticky, but it still applies everywhere else to see if you can spend stratagems, and I can do abilities off. So we'll see what happens in the battle shock. Shadows in the warp phase. Shadows in the warp, the most amazing ability in the game, and you basically passed it everywhere, apart from on your Scorpion dude. Venom is also battle shocked as well, but that's not too impactful. And you have behind enemy lines, deploy teleport homers as your cards, as you made your CP, and we push down to Drukhari turn 2 movement phase. And we can see if they get some revenge on the Tyranids for killing 2 Talos. At Drukhari turn 2 movement phase, you pushed up, I overwatched with this Neurotyrant, spent a CP to overwatch, and then got a 5, went for the brokenness, spent a CP to reroll that, so spent 2 CP and then got a 4, got 1 wound and you made the 6, so didn't do anything there. So terrible, as Drukhari movement phase. End of Drukhari turn 2 movement phase, my friend, what was the gist?
So, the big news, the Beast Pack moved up to try and tie up as much of your shooting. And then we had Talos move around to get some shots, who's going to come charging in most likely. The other interesting thing is the Witches jumped out, run up, ready to take this objective with the Raider moving up behind them. Scourge is coming out to do some shooting, and the Cavalites moved around onto this objective, jumping out into the building to take that left flank. So we're getting some ball control, we're getting some pressure. These guys doing some screening for me.
The Drukhari shooting phase begins now, and I have 1 CP. I spent 2 on a failed Overwatch. Pretty poor. The shooting phase, you've given pain tokens to the Talos and to the Scourges, and you got 1 back, so you're still on 3 pain tokens.
Nice.
Very nice. The shooting phase begins! Talos are firing their heat lancers into my Tarrant guy. I'm spending a CP for reinforced hive node. -1 AP. 2 shots!
Let's go.
2 hits. 2 hits, not bad. I'm T8.
I think I'm strength 14.
So 3s to wound. 2 Linkus. AP4, you say? AP4? What is this madness? Well, it reduces AP3 because of cover and AP2 because of the will of the hive mind. So this is 5+ saves! Oh. D6 damage, okay. Oh! Oh. Iron God, 1 is on a single wound, you're on a single CP, I'm on 0 CP, and I failed both my saves. That wasn't bad from the heat lancers, thank God I killed 2 of them. poison from this squad.
Just the guy on the bike.
Just the character. 2 shots. I have 3 up save. Another wound. T8. Bosh! Heal that guy at the end of the moon phase, so he's back up to full. He can't die, but he can't do anything apart from give you pain tokens. And he killed the Stealer. That can't be forgotten. Cabalites in the building can fire down into the brain bugs who are also in the building. There's a squad of 3 brain bugs on the right side. Splinter. Hit, and you're winning on nothing. Dark Lance. No.
It hit, it was a 5.
Oh, fair play. 4 up and 1, baby. Thank you. Drukhari fired, you have a raider and some witches. You got Dark Lance and a Tyrant Guard. One's on a wound. Alright, hits on a okay. Wounds on a no. Have advanced so they can't shoot. Finishing up with the Scourges. Here we go. 4 shots with rerolls to hit on 4s. For 2 hits so far. And only 2. Strength, a lot. T8, 3's to wound for 1. 3 is a 4 up. Which I fail. 2 Tyrant Guard, not bad at all.
Start the most important.
And your charges now.
This is going into everything.
Everything is in both the squads of brain bugs.
Both the squads of brain bugs and the T.
6 hits charge to get all 3.
That's a 6.
Take any saves on the Tyrant Guard as you came in with the flying dudes. And you're coming with witches.
Let's see it.
With Lilith. Uh-oh. Debar tool, that 1 will fail though. Ooh, that's a 12. In charge of the Talos, made the charge with Lilith and her death squad of witches, and you've tied up a lot of my guns. So not looking ideal for Tyranids on turn 2, as you wasted 2 CP on Overwatch. And we're starting now with the Talos. Let's see if they can butcher some Steelers. Tokens before, my friend.
We are going to throw
Token
down...
on Lilith's squad.
I think I've pulled myself out of range there. And actually I'm going to get greedy and I'm going to throw one down here, praying that I get it back.
Very nice. Alright, 2 pain tokens thrown down.
So
you have 1 remaining.
4+.
No.
Yes.
Ooh, you thwart me. And we continue. In the melee phase for Drukhari on only turn 2 as the game is getting quite murderous. Him the blades, AP 1, 2 damage. Because pain token, but I have invulns, my friend. Bring it on.
See it. 3s.
You're rerolling hits as well. You don't need it. That was bring on 3s here. No rerolls. You don't even need it, bro. Like, I'm dead. Gene Stealers survive! Managed to stop me. You killed all the Gene Stealers and you've consolidated back onto the center objective. So you're doing very well there. And we're moving over to the main event as Lilith and all her witches are coming into my Steelers with my Broodlord, who is holding the primary down for me. But that might not be any longer. This is a good turn for the Drukhari. These Talos have now killed the Gene Stealers. They are permanently empowered by pain, which means they always have real hits on everything that they do. Drukhari is spicy. All the witches. Here we go. Real hits. Hit on 3s. Bam. Hello. Conversion. Or not. Not bad. Not bad. Very good. What's the wound though? No rerolls. So if you fluff this, thank the lords. Okay, I'll kind of take that. Okay. 5 invuns, 10 at a time till it gets to my Broodlord. Tank. Ooh. 5 more to take. There's 15 that went through. Bam! Oh my god!
3 die only.
Only killed 3. That was so good. Rolling from the Steelers. I have 2 Steelers and the Broodlord left, but Lilith comes in like an absolute murder machine. So hopefully I survive. But she hasn't popped her 12 attacks, so it's 8 attacks now. Rerolls with sustain. What the whiffy Johnsons? Sausage and a smashed potato is this gravy sauce. So no 6s, is what you're telling me?
Sustain 2!
Cool. Oh, he's doing it! You're a madman! It was kind of worth it. Okay, yeah, everything hits. Oh, mathematically, I'm probably gonna live. You're winning on 3s here.
2.
She wins on 2s.
So wait, time.
And 4 at a time on the Steelers. 5 ups! Okay, 1's alive. 5 up. He's still alive. 5 up. He is still he's dead. And then 2 4-ups on the Broodlord.
Takes 1 down.
Lord is alive on 6 wounds. I'll take that, considering Lilith and all her witches came into me and only lost 5 Steelers. It's pretty tanky.
I'll also take that because witches don't like letting you leave combat.
And I can desperate break out ball down on 1.
Yeah.
Fight down all my Steelers in turn 2 as you have some more fighting. Charge. They killed the brain bug and did a damage to the T-Fix. I fought back, killed 1 of them, and then you rolled about 3 out of 4 6s. You already rolled another 6. So you rolled about, these guys got unkillable little batarangs.
Tied you up.
Beastmaster pack. And you killed 2 Tyrant Guard. You managed to... Ooh, the Broodlord fights back though. The Broodlord fights back. 2s. 1 miss. 2s to wound, twin and linked, and dev wounds. Bam, no devs. Do I fish for the 6s? No, I'm just gonna say take 4. Quite spicy, 4 ups, kills 3 of them. 3 witches as we finish turn 2. Points wise, you get behind enemy lines.
I get 6 points.
Yes.
3 for behind enemy lines with the beast pack.
Very nice.
And this unit of mandrakes is deploying Telephomer in the center.
Charge phase. In the fight phase. The Cabalites jump back into the 6 points of secondary as pushed down to Tyranids, turn 3, and I'm only on 1 backfield point as you pushed me off the Broodlord and took the point there. cleanse and storm hostile objective. Command phase now begins. Do we get an extra CP back? Yes! Beginning of my turn, I can choose one of my synaptic imperatives to go into for this battle round. And I'm going to select +1 to my advance and +1 to my charge. Which means Old One-Eye will be having a 9-inch charge if he comes in Synapse range this turn. Command phase, we get 3 points only for primary, not great. And I give Synapse to both my T-Vexes again. And we push down to Moon phase with Tyranids on turn 3. Let's do this, as I'm on 2 CP. The Tyrannifex, because he's a monster, he can shoot out of combat, and we're going to fallback shoot and charge with 1 squad of the Brain Bugs. And 1 squad of 2 has fallen back and can't shoot. But that's okay, as we spend a CP on the Brain Bugs to fallback shoot and charge, and now we can deal with these pesky little things biting at our feet. This movement phase, we are going to Desperate Breakout with the Broodlord, after I give you a summary of what happened. The T-Fex in combat fell back 2 squads of Brain Bugs, the one that has 3, spend a CP to make them fallback shoot and charge if they want to. Which they'll definitely shoot, they're Synapse. T-Fex not on the point, and we have to move these guys as well. So we'll do that first. But first, we're going to Desperate Breakout with the Broodlord. And he isn't battle shocked, but basically the Witch's special ability enables them to, on a 1 or a 2, I'm dead. So I need a 3 up to live. Let's see it.
Oh, he lives.
Oh my god, so big! Lord is alive and holding the point, as this guy's taking this point to maybe cleanse, maybe kill you. We'll see what happens. And we're going to start with the shooting phase of Tyranids on turn 3, so let's do this. 3 Brain Bugs, the front 3, the 2 lime green ones, and the big Neuro Bug are going to fire with their Warp Blast into your... These guys, I'm not giving them a break. I'm spending a CP to reroll 1s to hit and wound with these guys into a unit that I choose, and it's an aura. So, medium -1 to wound.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Insufferable to pain. Insufferable to my name of the Warp Blast. Lethals! Oh, okay, it's okay. 2 hits. And then this is strength 12. T7. Force to wound. Rerolling 1s. Ooh. Oh, 1 wound though. AP3 gets out. Becomes a cover. AP2, 5 up. Go through. Yes! Cannon into those guys, and then Singer Salvos into the Beast back. Start with the Rupture Cannon. -1 to hit, but then +1 to hit because it's heavy. So hitting on 3s into these guys. Dice Squads protect me. Oh, that's good. And 3s to wound. Rerolling 1s. Thank you. No! AP4. 6 up save.
Let's go!
No. Box cards for damage. That's cool.
That's so cool.
4 up 5 up events. Makes 1 of them 1 more to make. That was it. Takes 3 damage. Singer Salvos coming in, hitting on 3s. Made another save. FX is going to flame the witches. 6 acid sprays. We're going to start with the Singer Salvos. Lightning fast, hitting on 4s. And I rolled 1 3s to wound. That's 2 wounds. Here's the AP0. 5 ups. You lose the witch. Acid spray. Ooh, 7. 10th is 7 or 6. Is definitely 2s. 2 ones. AP1 2 damage. You don't cover. Make 2 6s. The Neuro Tyrant's gonna have to flame them.
Oh, I'm gonna stop you some points.
6. 5. 3s to wound. Bro, come on. Oh my god, he's gonna attempt to do cleanse, but I need to make the charge with Old One-Eye. Come on. This is where it swings around. Let's go. Oh, damn it. Charges over here. I have the Ripper Swarms are gonna charge. Neuro Tyrant is also gonna charge with Tyrant Guard. That's a 6. With these guys, but you fight first while the witches are alive. So you're coming in with Lilith and she's triggering her ability.
Yep.
And who's she fighting? The Neurotyrant squad. Yeah. Last one to charge, I failed the charge. I didn't kill your witches. They fight first now because of that with Lilith, which is really big. I didn't do any damage to the Talos, and I failed the charge with Old One. So overall, that was a pretty bad turn for the Tyranids. Crucially in turn 3, but that's how the dice squads go. So we'll see what happens, and hopefully I can take the fight phase pain token. I have no CP. That was, man, Old One, I needed to make that. Pain token. Got 4 rolls to hit here. Bring it on. 2 6s, the same 2, you're rolling everything that's not a 6 because you have your pain tokens. It's my turn. And you
this was a 2+ because Lilith is broken.
Bare ones. 6 ups, please. 4 bin ones. I take that. Bitch is coming in now, please leave me alone. Hit so far, rerolls for full health. 6 to wounds.
Dream.
Oh my god. 4 bin one. Make it. Thank you. What's coming in now? We get 12 attacks, hitting on 2s with sustained. Hitting on 5, sorry. Sustained. Whoa!
The Rippers is on.
Wounding your witches on 5s, apparently. Tough old witch! 5 wounds. Okay, we get 2 wounds, 2 nibbles. Nibble you away! I'm hungry. Nibble, nibble. Da, 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 da. Oh my, yes. Neuro Tyrant can now fight. I hit you on 3s with the Xenos Claws and Teeth from the Neuro Tyrant. Attack, please. Yes. 5, and your T on your witches is 3, so 3's to wound. 3 wounds. 4 ups.
4 up.
Kill the witch.
Wait,
yes.
3 up on Lilith.
Die. Tyranids turn 3, not amazing. We get 5 points of Storm Hostile objective, and we'll push now into Drukhari turn lands and secure no man's land with regards for Drukhari on turn 3 as I got rid of cleanse. You got your CP back and battle shocks to take. You're pretty much good across the board as Lilith hasn't taken any wounds and these guys are still being very annoying. As you push down to the command phase, you get an extra CP, you get 9 points of primary as you're holding 3 points but none with a character. And you push down the moon phase Drukhari on the 3rd turn.
Play a Raider. And I'm watching you because it's before or after you make a move. This is before you make a move.
Look at that! It was quite okay. Oh, fast strength 6. 3 wounds. Oh, only 3. AP 1, 2 damage. How many wounds do you have? 3.
4.
Okay, you gotta fail 2 of these.
First one.
Die.
7.
Oh, come on. No! Drukhari absolutely bossing their saves. Didn't know they were a tanky faction. As Lilith makes the Raider, and I fluff my Overwatch for the 2nd time with the Neuro Tyrant as your movement phase continues. It's also worth pointing out that in the last round of combat, the Tyranids and the Brain Bugs fought these Beast Pack and nothing happened. Very uneventful. End of Drukhari movement phase. The Talos have pushed up to deal with Old One Eye. The Scourge moved into the building to get some shots off. Lilith jumped into the boat on the far side, survived the Overwatch, and managed to flee to safety in the middle of the boat. Blocked me off, and you're going to tie me up next turn if I don't deal with this very annoying units, which has been very good and very tough. And we move down the shooting phase of Drukhari in turn 3. Token onto your scary shooter unit that flies back every turn.
And then on
the Scourges, on a 4-up you get it back, which you're going to fail. Lol.
Always
pain tokened. Looking kind of scary. They've been hitting Jim. The Terran effects. Old One Eye is maybe shivering in his boots. Dark Lance the Raiders of the my Neurotarn 2 wounds. Misses. Hits, but doesn't wound. That's the 2. Survives for now, brother. Toss into Old One Eye. I need you to fluff the bacon sauce. Rerolls. Only one hit. Okay, cool. T9. Nothing. Your twin links.
Twin links.
For now, ba-da. Oh! Mix up bacon sauce. I believe I am owed this. Yeah!
That would be D6 plus 3 damage.
Oh my god. Like I was owed that after the 6s you have rolled. This is an epic game. I'm just gonna do everything into Old One Eye. Dark Lance? Yeah, Dark Lance with Venom. Misses. Splinter cannon on 4. The Splinter cannon. Misses. Okay, cool story. Shots with the Shredder coming in. 3-up saves! Takes 1 damage for the pain. Oh. Down to 8 wounds. Ooh. Leader dude has a once again mortal wound ability on a 6 to wound. 8 wounds remaining. 6 auto hits, 1 damage.
1 damage.
Okay. Great. And then 6 is 2 wound.
6
for 1. Feel the pain. Yes! Virtua in the building, flying and shooting and flying. Are shooting now, they're splitting fire. 2 into the Neurotown and 2 into the Broodlord. Going for the perfect score. Killing my characters.
Getting greedy.
Points. Getting greedy. Can they do it? We'll see! Broodlord. On 4s. 4s to hit. For 2, not bad. T5.
2s.
Okay. Getting that. Oh, I thought you failed both. Invents. Make 1. D6 plus 2. I died! Oh, Lord. Go to the Neuroturn. Oh, no. Oh, no. You can't do this. Go away.
Let's go.
Yes. Oh, no.
Reroll it.
Stay back.
Let's go.
3's to win this time because I'm tougher. Tougher cookie.
What?
Invent. No! You've knocked me off the primary again.
Yes,
That's so
baby.
big.
And we're on to some charge phase.
Charging Old One Eye.
Yeah.
7. You make it. Get on. You're a brave man. I can't lie. We're at the Talos as you wiped out both my characters, knocking my primary back, but not assassinating the head of the snake of the Tyranids force. The big gauntlet instead of the blades.
What's your
3-roll hits.
3 damage.
4s with rerolls.
Let's go. Not bad.
Strength is
8.
Toughness is 9. Wound. You're getting 2.
3.
6 ups. 4. When I make 6 damage taken, not bad. Further feeling the pains. He takes 4 damage. Has on 4 wounds as he fights back. Attacks hitting on 3s. Old One Eye. Wound. You spent a CP from that. It was your last CP, so now strength 14, winning on 3s. Full house. Bang. Go through an AP 3 damage D6 plus 1.
Okay, so 6 up in guns.
Yeah. Making none of them. Alright, cool.
And
D6
1
plus 1 damage. First one, take a big fat 4 damage.
Okay, let's see this.
Okay, 4 5-ups. Taking 3 damage. 4 wounds, 3 more to go. Gonna be D6 plus 1. Oh, 2 damage. Taking. Okay.
Third one.
6 damage. This is the third one, sorry, second last one. She's on 4 wounds remaining. 6 damage.
Let's go.
And he is dead. Oh. 6 here. Oh! If everything goes through, you're dead. Get ya! Let's get ya! Oh, he takes 5 damage. Mess with the Old One Eye. Talos came in, did 4 damage, down to 2 wounds.
How many wounds are you left? Can he heal?
He's on 4 wounds. He heals in both command phases.
Why?
Because he's a boss! Alright, turn 3, you get 10 points for secondary, 5 for secure no man's land, and 5 for extend battle lines. As we now push into Tyranid. Turn 4, scores are on the doors. We gotta kill things, bring it down, no prisoners. You kill 2 of my characters. Old One actually heals wounds in the command phase. 3 for only 1, so above half battle shocked, and nothing else is battle shocked. As we push now, as we get 3 points of primary, push down to Tyranids, turn 4, movement phase. Do I get a CP? Yes, I do. This movement phase, in this beginning of my turn, I selected 5 invuns. Off camera, army wide and Synaptic range. I've lost my Neurotyrant, I've lost my Broodlord. You lost 5 Cavalites who forgot to come in, so they got destroyed in the warp. Their heads were exploded, there was no survivors. We move on. Even by demons. Maybe you don't even need them. It's 1250 points, but it wasn't even 1230. Let's continue. So we have the movement phase has almost concluded. We're going to have to deal with this stupid screen, bring it down, and no prisoners are our cards. Kill a Talos, maybe kill a Raider, and flame things. So we'll see what happens. We're going to start with the Tyranid. He's going to do everything into that Raider with Lilith inside. Flame corn cannon. Okay, 8. 5 to wound. You're T8 on strength. Okay. 5 up to your 4 up save to a 5 up.
4 up to a 5 up.
You have cover. Oh my god. Damage on the radar. I got Stinger Salvo. The Stinger Salvo has managed to take down another wound. As we now have the Tyranid with his rupture cannon, who's gonna fire into your radar. Death to the Xenos. For the shits and gigs, I'm spending a CP because I am within Synaptic range. I'm gonna do it with this Brain Bug squad. They're gonna pick that unit and yeah, they're going to get real ones to hit and wound against them for a CP. So we're starting with the Tyranid. And then he's within Synaptic range, so he benefits from the buff. 2 shots! Damn. Hitting on 2s, because +1 to hit is heavy. And then strength is 18, so 2s. Rerolling 1s to wound. Okay, 2 go through AP4, so 2 6-up invuns.
Let's go!
No, and there's 46 damage.
Let's roll quad 1s. I am
okay,
so
11,
dead.
14, 17 damage to the face. Do you explode? Boom! And then Lilith
die
on a 1, she takes a mortal wound. She doesn't die.
Oh yeah.
Oh! Raider was worth 3 points to bring it down and 2 points to no prisoners, so a 5-point swing there, which is alright. Not bad for the defects. He's been pretty consistent. Need 2 of the rupture cannons in hindsight. And we are going to go now with the brain bugs. See if what we can see. This one brain bug's going to do his big zap gun into him, and this gun, the D3 shots blast into them. Into him because he's in combat, so hit you on a 4 but with lethals. So get a lethal here. No, he misses. D3 plus 1 into that squad. For 3. 3s to hit. The big squad. Oh my god, bro. And no, not sustained. 1 wound though. AP1. AP2, sorry. D3 damage. 2 damage. 1 down. Pretty bad for the brain bugs. We'll continue. We'll have the rest of the brain bugs just gonna do 3 D3 blast shots into them as well. D3 blast. So +1 on each. That's 8. 3s to hit. Oh, come on. 3s to wound strength 74, come on! Oh my god. 2 6-up invuns, please no more. Bro, how many invuns? D3 damage, first one takes 2. These guys are insanely good.
Guess how many points this unit is?
Like 60?
105.
Okay, fair, but so worth it.
So
I can't deal with it. Old One Eye, he's coming into, that's it. That's the shooting phase done, I think. Yeah, I have nothing else to fire. I've done my T-Fexes, I've done my brain bugs. They've held it down, but they're not doing we have no charges to make, so we just have Old One Eye fighting here. You can fight it first. 1 wound on him, he's on 5. It's turn 4. If hit on 4s, you got pain tokens. Full house. And you get 2, okay. 6 ups, make 1. No. 6 damage goes through, I have 5 wounds remaining. Old One Eye, don't desert me now. Oh, he's a boss. He's a boss! One Eye is the best thing in the Tyranid Codex. I don't want to wound anymore, so this is gonna be 2s. B3, D6 plus 1 damage, and I have extra attacks as well, which I forgot about last time. Oh my god. Goes through.
Oh my god, triple sixes, only 1.
What is going on? Take 5 damage. Okay. It's a chance.
Hiya! Oh! I
died! 3 damage. Explode! No. 2 points of no prisoners and 2 points to bring it. Turn number 4. You're going to pick up your units again, as you always do.
Yes.
And also, I managed to score 10 points of secondary. 4 for no prisoners, 6 to bring it down. But my primary's been lacking, and you're going to get 12 for your primary next turn, as you're holding it down with the character in the center and have a trifecta of Drukhari death. But he wiped out the Raider, and we killed the Talos. So we've done damage, and we have the Tyranid effects on the point. But we've just been tied up and bogged down as we push down Drukhari, turn 4. Engage no fronts. Getting air denial with your character, and engage no front is doable with all the shenanigans you have up your sleeves. As turn 4 begins, and you do have a battle swap. Everything's fine. Movement phase begins. And do you get a CP? Today! Repositioned, Drukhari throwing up the scorpion thing. They're blocking me off. You got more Cavalites squashing me off over here. You've got your tricks. You're throwing Lilith up. She's bald. She's angry. And also...
CP to advance the charge Lilith.
She got a good haircut. She's looking good. But she's killing me. And you got those absolutely disgusting dudes at the back. Both my characters. You've denied my primary. I've done well on secondary. You got 12 for primary. This turn. We'll see what happens. And we'll continue the shooting phase of Drukhari on turn 4. Actually, you have more pain tokens because every time you kill a unit or fail a battle shock, which I haven't done, you get more pain tokens. Free to use 5 pain tokens. Scourges are flying down, shooting their beams, their real hits into Old One Eye. He is the last of the Tyranid dream. Force. No. Stay back. Hits, but only 1 wound. 5-up save. Oh. PP reroll. Yes! Old One Eye tanks. He was on 4 wounds remaining, man. Jesus. Tyrannids are nowhere near getting tabled here, but they are losing by points. We'll see what happens. Drakes with their red hair coming now into Old One Eye.
Hitting you.
To hit with rerolls.
And devs.
Not bad. Never shoot, so when they do shoot, they're angry. 5 to save 0, 1 damage with dev wounds. What can Old One Eye do into my Drukhari?
I'm saying 2 dev wounds. 3 dev wounds.
2 up saving Old One Eye. Makes it. 3 5-ups. Bam. Burns remaining, but he's living! He heals wounds in both players' command phases, kept him alive. This Cavalry squad with real hits because you didn't use it up and you killed 5 units. Misses.
Reroll.
Misses. Damn it. No! 3 to wound. Oh! AP3, right?
AP3.
5 up to level die.
Put back range.
Oh! Base! What a faster.
Reroll.
For nothing.
Hits.
Oh, strength.
8.
5 to wound. Holding it down.
He's gonna live.
Yes. Into cannon.
1 hit.
Splinter away.
Rerolls.
Splinter away. And strength.
Strength 6s to wound.
6 to wound. Nothing.
Come on.
Very shooty Cavalites. Boat is coming in now. Does he have a Dark Lance in the boat? No. He's got a blaster.
Just
poison
the cans.
Splinter cans for days with rerolls. 6 to wound.
Oh, it's 2. AP1, 2 damage.
Jesus. 3 ups. Make both.
Oh, we missed.
One is the boss of all bosses. And these guys to get engaged in all fronts. With these, what are they called?
Mandrakes.
Mandrakes. The shooting phase. Charge phase. 1 damage on the brain bugs, 1's on 2. Tyranids is taking a damage. Lilith is coming into the brain bugs over here. And Lilith's overwatching me, I'm gonna overwatch you. She's charging me, I'm gonna overwatch you. I have a lethal hit on a 6. 2 warp blast shots. If I get 1 6 hits, it's gonna be bye bye Lilith. It's gonna be bye bye Lilith. Boom! Oh, end on this round.
So she makes it in on an 8.
And I have no CP. This is just gonna tie me up for the 1000th time. What can Lilith do? With a pain token! It attacks. Bam. Madman. Slow down. Okay, everything hits. T5, your anti-infantry 2+, and I am infantry. A lot of 4 ones to make, and I am, completely wiped out. No one's alive on a wound. And I fight back into Lilith. Nothing, and then the combo over here. Fought in, you killed a brain bug, took 1 down to 1. T-Fex fought back and actually did some damage. Finally, 3 are left, as he pushed now into Tyranid turn 5. As for secondary, for engaging all fronts, you get 3 points, and area denial you get 5, so you get another 8 for your secondary. As he pushed now to Tyranid's final turn! Defend the stronghold and assassinate for Tyranid cards. I get 6 for primary only, and I gotta do all I can to kill Lilith in the final turn. And we'll see what we can do. Back with the brain bug, didn't take a battleshock test, passed it with Synapse. Fell back with these guys, those 2 brain bugs, we're gonna fall back, shoot and charge. Tyranids is chilling, he's taking 1 damage. Need to wipe out these guys, assassinate and defend the stronghold. As the shooting phase begins for Tyranids on the final turn. Has also pushed up. As my Ripper Swarms are kind of staying where they are, and the Tyranids is going to flame your dudes. Oh, the T-Fex, 2d6 hits, everything into them. Okay, 6. Strength 6. I believe that's 2s. Nice. 5 invulnerable saves.
Mandrake saves.
Hi, Mandrakes, we're slaughtering you, but you might win on points. Sure, I'm defending the strongholds as the Singer Salvos go into the air. And now we're going to do this guy with his Rupture Cannon. Shoot the Tyranids with a CP, because within the Synapse range. Gonna do it with the brain bugs. We're gonna target Lilith, 3 or 1s to hit and wound against Lilith for my last CP. And we're gonna do Tyranids, gonna do big rupture cannon into that thing, and everything else into Lilith with the Singer Salvos. Shots into that crab. To die. Snake eyes. Nothing happens. Okay,
cool.
Terrible. Let's just rerolling 1s. Look at these 1s I roll.
Nice.
5 3 to wound into Lilith. Rerolling 1s.
Nice.
Make another one. Come on, conversions. Dude. AP0.
4 up.
X sucks. And now we're gonna blast you with my brain bugs into Lilith. Here we go. Are we going to go with sustained? Are we going to go with the other one? We're going to go with sustain. No, not sustain. When I say sustain, I mean blast. Big shots. Lethals. Rerolling ones. Oh my god, please. 2 to wound. Yes. 4 for death. 4 for death. 4 for death. Yo, my god. That's the story of the game. Lilith is alive. Old One Eye's going to try and charge back into Lilith. Super long charge. 4. And I don't get assassinate. And then I push down to the final turn for Drukhari as I fluff the charge with Old One Eye. And he got caught in the headlights. Tyranid's turn 5. And yeah, we holding on to defense stronghold for 3 points. Didn't get assassinate, very bad. Push down to the final turn for Drukhari. They're getting 3 points defense stronghold and cleanse. And we're going to mass out at the end. We managed to defense stronghold, they get 3 points. And they get 5 for cleanse. They get another 8 for secondary. And they got another 15 for primary at the start of their turn as well. As I get another 3 points secondary. And that ends the game. And we'll see who wins. Thanks for watching, guys. End of the game. Came down relatively to the wire in terms of who killed what. But the Tyranids scored 35 secondary. If we killed Lilith at the end, we would have 5 points for assassinate, but we didn't. And we got 21 for primary, so poor primary. Finished off with 56, plus 10 for paid army is 66, whilst the Drukhari got 36 for secondary and 45 for primary, with 10 for paid army is a score of 91 to 66. So the Drukhari take the dub. Post-game show at the end. What do you think went well for the Drukhari, my friend?
I mean, Drukhari just do what Drukhari do best. So the Beastmaster pack just tying up this entire left flank from where I was looking at the board was really strong, which meant I could just use my guns to deal with the right flank and then control those 3 objectives pretty reliably through the game, just run away with the primary, and then because of the way the secondaries were drawn, getting 3 back, it was...
A lot of buffs going out.
Yeah.
It was a very buffing game. I mean, I arguably had the easier way to get primary because I had stronger characters, but killing my Neuro Tyrant and also my Broodlord in that turn 3 was very big. Because I felt like once that went over, I lost all my primary points. Managed to block me off. I did well with Old One Eye. He was an absolute beast, but he failed his charge at the end.
He's so scary.
But he was still my MVP. He was so good. Scary. Talos came into him, he killed them, and he just kind of held it down, to be honest. But he failed the charges. I failed dice rolls as well. Those guys tie me up. A few turns of scoring 3 for my primary kind of cost me the game, I would say. But MVP for me, Old One Eye. MVP for you, probably the Beast Pack.
Beast Pack. Talos were pretty good.
Talos as well. The Scorpion dude was pretty solid as well. 50 points.
He got me some...
Super chunky.
Yeah.
Mandrakes weren't bad. Witches weren't bad. Lilith was very good. Stayed alive all game.
Lilith was actually my MVP. She was pretty... It ended up over here.
Even better if for the Drukhari?
Even better if... I mean, it went pretty well. It went pretty well. I think when you score in the 90s, I can't
complain at all.
Pretty good.
Yeah, 10 for paid army, and Tyranids need 2 rupture cannons. But we'll see you on the next one.